guys, welcome back to video 2. I have the box here, haven't gone back through it since I pulled the loose cars out of it. So I brought it back up here onto the shelf. We've moved up to second floor. We were on the first floor in the last video, but now I've gotten this room somewhat organized. I am slowly getting it together, I guess you could say. Got a new holder for the phone now because the other one just kept falling over in my last video, and I said, well, it's time to go ahead and put that baby to rest. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust it. But anyways, all right, we're going to go into the cars, and I did pretty good on these. Slowly built what I wanted. Those over there, cars I've gotten this past weekend. I haven't opened them up yet. Probably do a video on that. First one here, guys, is the GMC Motorhome. I have an older variation of this, probably the second paint style. I think the first one was orange from the 70s. As a matter of fact, I think 77 or 76 was our first year for this thing. '75, so we say 76. Okay. So this one's a tough one for me. This one was a runner. Every time I try to find this car, either I get outbidded on or I was just missing out because I just wasn't fast enough. Finally, the gods of Diecast saw it that it could come to my home, and boom, we have it now. I finally got one. I like this one. This must have been, I guess this is right when they're starting to do their, well, they've always done some of their older castings, but this is, I guess they did this casting for their NASCAR series around that time. Because I think their NASCARs, they really dug deep into NASCAR in those late 90s and early thousands. And I guess they brought this casting back to do the team cars or team transports. Like, well, I'll try to put a picture in here to explain what I mean. They had the NASCAR cars, but then they have like these for like the teams, and they'd be painted up as the car themselves. Really look cool. I've seen a couple, but I've never bought one. This is really one I've been wanting to get from the 90s, and I'm happy to have it again for the first time. Well, actually, I could say I had it again for like, I don't know, 2-3 days until I get outbid it or something. But anyways, got it now, so yeah. I think I'm going to have to turn some light on, guys. It's kind of dark in here, or actually I might open these blinds up a little bit. Let me see. It's kind of a rainy day here in Indiana. There we go. That's a little better. All right. So, give you a better look at that, I guess. There you go. All right, next car. All right, well, it's a mystery to me, too. You can tell it's from the 80s. It's a hot one. I don't know what it is. Let's find out, shall we? All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. It's Pack and Pacer with the Ultra Hots. Or the hot one, sorry. This is I believe this is the first paint variation of this car, but and I think the next one's yellow, and then there's a white one as well. Basic wheels on this when it first came out. God, really good shape packaging for being 40 years old. So let's see, 82 we're talking here. So yeah, it's looking good. But yeah, I don't have the basic wheel version. I do have the yellow one, basic wheels, but I had to pick this one up because it was just the right price for me. So I went ahead and got it. And added it to the collection of 80s cars that I'm working on. I've been doing pretty good this year. Might have to take a kind of a backtrack a little bit because I'm kind of running out of room. Well, I guess, of course, y'all probably know that. But I haven't been able to display any of this stuff, so I need to kind of like stop doing it. But when the prices are so good, I kind of want to jump on them before maybe they spike again. I don't know. And there's one of my cats right there. Decided to get into the camera. But yeah, this is the 89 release. 89 release, yeah. Up here is the collector's. You see that. Now, there's two variations. This, maybe more. The two variations I know is one with the 57 Chevy livery and one without. The other one has the trim decal on there, but not this. So, and I don't know if this came out in Ultra Hots either. I never looked on it, and I don't know if it came with the silver hot ones. So, but it's always been a timeless casting. This is one came out around the same time that the Motorhome did. This is 76, I think, was the first year for this. Yep, 77. So, no, 75. Maybe it is 76. I don't know. I'll have to get a better look at that. But, yeah, I did not pay for that price. But I might have to work on trying to figure out. I hate when they put those prices on there. I wish they would start doing that. When they use one of these, or I don't know. I might try to see if I can get it off there. Use some type of solvent. But, you know, kind of worried about messing the card up if I do. But I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. All right, so let's see, got a bunch of tape on this one. Okay, I know what this is. I picked this up at the same time the Pacer was available for one thing I like about his sales, you know, you first comes, first serves. You put first person to put sold on there, they get the car. There's no bidding. He puts a price on there, and that's what he sticks with. It's one thing I do like about his, how he does his selling on his cars. But yeah, this is the 31 Doozy, also the Duesenberg. This is the first paint style of this car. The first one would have had red lines on it as well. This would probably also be around the same time these come out. But yeah, the base is original, so they didn't change the base up yet, at least on this one. Still made in Hong Kong, so that's pretty cool. Car's in relatively excellent shape, in my opinion, for, like I said, being 40 plus years old. 80, so we're in 23, so what's that, 43 years old? Not bad. Maybe 44. I know sometimes I forget to add the 0 as a date, or as a year. This is something I've done for some reason. Because you don't really count 0, right, when you're counting, but when it's a year, you have to count it, so duh, right? Anyways, this is, when this car first came out, of course, it had red lines. This is probably one of the last years the red lines were available. Then they switched over to basic walls and kind of been there ever since. I mean, they still dabble with the red lines, of course. But, you know, the vintage stuff, you see it and you know it's the vintage stuff. I mean, sometimes some people don't. You got to look harder into the, you know, paying attention to what the stuff is. Oh, man, that sucks, but anyways, this is, looks like I went a little crazy and bought a lot of vintage stuff, which I should know this, but, oh, yeah. I seen this now, and I didn't realize it when I bought it, but it's okay. I might try to fix it. I don't know. I think there's a spot in there I can actually put something in there to fix it, but anyways, I don't know. But this is one of the hardest cars to find, guys. Well, at least for me. The yellow one's really hard to find, and most of the older ones, but this one is kind of my favorite one I grew up with. was the Gran Torino Stalker. I don't think I had basic wheels, but I think this one is exactly which one I had when I was a kid. Of course, all my cars are long gone, but yeah, it's got a little bit of a smushy there. I don't know. I might be able to pull that out. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it still shows the car pretty good. I mean, I didn't, like I said, I can't always be picky when certain cars come into play. And I just saw it on there, and it was a good deal, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. I said I've been waiting for it a long time. I should have asked to have a closer look up at it, but I can't. So, anyways, when I finally saw it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and stick with it. It's not a big deal. But I am happy to have it finally in the collection. I wish somebody didn't pull the sticker off the top. I mean, I know it's actually one from like a convention or somebody with a modern tape gun. Apparently somebody didn't know how to do that right. But, you know, you learn as we go. So, oh. Yes. Now here's one. Yeah, I paid a little up on it, but I had this when I was a kid, and I really wanted to get another one. Price was decent. I couldn't pass it up, guys. Probably could have, but I was feeling it. I was feeling in the zone that day, I guess. And now I got one. This guy got a great deal on this car. Better deal than I did, whoever bought it. But this is the BMW M1. This is the, I want to say this is the first introduction with this car into the Hot Wheels. I think there is a basic model in red. Or basic wheel model. Basic wheel with this paint style in red. But I had this one when I was a kid. Real Riders. It looked tough. I mean, this has gone through a couple name changes, too. I can't remember the names of them. There's one with, like, Beast something. Ultra Hots. It was a different name. I think one was called Wind Splitter. I think that was the green one or the blue one. Or it might have kept the same. No, I don't think they kept the same names. I think they changed both names for each color. There's some type of beast name too. I can't remember it, but I believe it's gray, and it came in the late 90s. But yeah, this one's got the Real Riders on it with the gray hubs. The hatch opens to display the motor, which I can see it's chrome in there. I can see just a little bit of chrome, or maybe that's just the base. I don't know. We won't know. But yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I did pay a little paid up on that one, but I needed it. I wanted it. I had the funds. Always budget yourself, though, guys. Don't go crazy unless you can do it. I don't try to recommend buy everything you see. Buy what you like. And if you have the money to buy something you really like, then and you want it, you go get it. I like this one. I've been trying to buy this one for, God, I don't know. Probably since I started collecting again. Right around then. I got two of them. Yeah, this cars I bought here, I kind of built the box up from just kind of picking what I wanted and stopping, and then, you know, when he brought more stuff out that I was interested in buying. But this thing, damn near mint. Guys, I mean, this is the best I'm ever going to find it, probably. Sun again. Volkswagen Sun again. New model, of course, so you can tell that. So this is an 80 release, I'm pretty sure of it. Yep, well, 8081. I paid a pretty good deal on this. I didn't pay a lot. No, I did pay similar to what I paid on the M1. The roof comes up on this. It's a movable part, which is cool. This also came in blue. down the road. And I mean, it's a desirable piece. A lot of people like it. It's got the cool little motorcycle on the back, kind of like the Bronco, the black Bronco. I think it actually goes all the way up till they discontinued that model like in 2001 or something. But yeah, I finally got one. Happy to have it, of course. Something I've been wanting to get for a while. Now, you know, I don't remember ever having this when I was a kid, but, you know, now that I've gotten older and I'm collecting again, figure to get it, you know, give it the second go around to have that opportunity to get this car. So I'm really stoked to have that in the collection now. My 80s collection is going through the roof lately. I guess I have to say my 80s game is tight. All right. Let's see what else we got here, guys. Hopefully I'll have more stuff up on the walls. You'll see I'll have this displayed better. Oh yeah, this is what I bought earlier. I think that's fixable. I don't remember it being like that, but that could have happened when it was in here. Oh well, we'll have to look at it later. Yeah, I've been really starting to like these premier cars from Matchbox. I know this is probably right when they either bought from Mattel. No, this actually still is Matchbox owning them. Matchbox Toys, yeah. I know Tyco, I think, owned them at one time. Yeah, Tyco right there. Tyco Toys. They must have bought them out or had a I guess a percentage of it they owned at one time, maybe. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to get that back down in place. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. It's not terrible, but yeah, I've been wanting to get this. I knew a guy that I work with, one of my jobs I had back when I was in high school, grocery store. He had the Cobra SVT, but it was still a pretty tight looking car. And this kind of car kind of reminded me of it. I know it's not the actual car, but still I thought this was highly detailed, very nice looking. I like the roll bar on the back of this too. It's cool. Matchbox put a lot of detail into these cars, trying to, you know, step their game up, because I don't think Mattel even had anything at this point, really. They really didn't. But I like the chrome wheels of the Goodyear Eagle tires. That looks really good. It's got this little box you can put it in. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I seen he had another one too, and I didn't really care for the wheels on that, so I went ahead and got that one. Let's see. All right. Oh yeah, I've seen these before. He had a pretty good deal on these. But this is the Hot Wheels Trailer Edition Special. I don't know the promotion about these. I haven't really looked them up. I've seen them many times. So I want one. I have the Real Rider Treasure Hunt of the this, but don't have this one. But now I do. It's the Hot Wheels, like I said, Trailer Edition Special. I guess this was a convention car. It's in pretty good shape. I like that paint scheme on it. Looks good. The flames going down and separating the white and the blue. Got some Real Rider tires and the rims, HotWheels.com. So they're trying to promote that now. I mean, this is probably, what, 98? Yeah, 98, 99. So, you know, everybody's trying now to get into the internet, try to promote that and try to use that as advertising to, you know, people get their attention. I'm not sure if this is a promotional car. I need to look. I didn't research this one, but I know I've seen it many times, but the price was better than the ones I've seen before. So I went ahead and grabbed it. So yeah, it's not bad. Trying to cut these videos down, guys. I know I go a little too far on the rambling. I did pretty good for the 80s cars because I could go into that. Well, we're not done with the loose cars. I thought I was missing some. All right, well, we'll go ahead and open these up. Why not? Okay. This is, I don't know, a set. I can't remember what set it was, but I've never seen it before until I set on his, but this is pretty sharp. And it's missing, I don't know if it's supposed to have windows in the back. It's got a back window. See that? But it's the Dodge. Talking about Dodge we just got. This is the 96 Dodge, I believe. Which that is 96 as well. Now, it's funny that I look at this and I look at that spare tire. There's no way that spare tire can go on there. Match up to that. Yeah, see, Daimler Chrysler Corporation. So this is when Mercedes had bought Dodge or had a partnership with them. This looks really good. Kind of like the red windows. I can't remember. I researched this and I can't remember what it was now. I know I bought it and I wanted it. But yeah, that is nice. I like that. Let me try to bring in a little bit more on that. There you go. So yeah, I picked that up. I know I picked it up. There was one car I thought that I didn't buy last time, and then I researched it, and I did. I just don't remember having it in my pictures that I had from him. But yeah, that Dodge, I'll have to go back and try to research it. Oh yeah, I needed this from a Loose O's collection. I think I hadn't seen a green Corvette. I'm supposed to have a green Corvette and I haven't seen it yet. So it's got to be in here somewhere. But the 68 442, I'm going to have to say this is probably this release is, I know there's a purple one and a brown one, so I'm saying this is 2012, maybe 2010, around that time. But I have one carded, but I wanted one loose. So now I got one loose. Pearl white with them graphics red. It looks like it's a kind of a metallic red looking with black stripes. Very busy livery on the side of this thing. I like the hood treatment. That looks decent. But has those red trim rings on the 5-spoke wheels. PR5s, I don't know. I think that's a wheel I see on everything. But looks good. Nice and clean. I'm glad to have that one loose now. Let's see. Come back out. Let's see what else we got here. Oh. Yep, I got another one. I saw two in my picture, and I was like, I don't remember buying two. It had to be a wheel variation if I did that. There's also, I think, a base or two wheel variation, or base variations too. I don't know on the yellow one. Besides, there's a gray base, which I'm looking for. I think it came from a playset. I haven't seen it. But I know there's one that exists. I was reading online and I saw it. This is the 7-spoke. This is the 7442 that they released for the Demolition Man series, which has got the Warner, as you can see. And if you didn't know about this before, where it says 93 Warner, that's basically telling you that it's just about the Demolition Man series of cars they put out in those cubes. And the movie was released in 93 by Warner Brothers. I don't know why they never could put 442 on it, but they finally did eventually, before it went to that crazy 4-wheel drive looking thing they do now with this casting. Because I think that's the only thing it gets now is that 4-wheel drive casting, or base. So if you ever see this car now, it's pretty much 4-wheel drive. And they still, I guess they used the retooling casting from the original 70s 442. Which I do like that casting a little bit better, but for the time they brought this out, it was cool just to see them at least do one. So, yeah, there's quite a few variations of that in the wheels. So, here we go. Yeah, this car here was a mystery to me. I don't know if it's a custom, because he had customs, but I've never seen it before, and I couldn't really research it. I did see one online showing a Corgi Hot Wheels type mesh, but I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, interesting. This might actually be a factory car. I do like it. Well, it's got wax on it, but it's the Hot Wheel casting of the 80s Corvette. Yeah, it says it on there. I didn't see this on Fandom. I was trying to do some research on it. It's got a little wax on it, but that's nothing big. I can pull all it off. It's the later casting because it doesn't have the license plate area, because the older ones do have a license plate. I think there wasn't a ribbon on the back. I think it was they slid it through the Hot Wheels likes to Mattel like the, or I should say Hot Wheels probably like to use the license plate area to put these together with, and I think that's what they did with the older one, because the older one you can't see it. Yeah, there it is. There used to be there's a bag in the back, and I think there used to be a tennis racket. I don't think you can see that. Yeah, right there. Let me see if I can pull that in. You can barely see the outline of it. But yeah, there used to be a tennis racket in the bag, but they redesigned this car because look, it used to be an opening hood car, and they don't even have that separation for the hood. There's supposed to be a separation here, and it's not there. But the question is, I don't remember this car, and it doesn't look like it's been messed with. I mean, it's got green all the way through. I like the color. It's the first time I've really seen it in this dark metallic green. This might be I went ahead and picked it up because I couldn't pass it up because I've never seen one before. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that still. But now that I have it in my hands, it's freaking awesome. All right, guys. Oh God, there's more in here. Holy Toledo! I did not realize. Oh, okay. He packs these boxes up good, I tell you. Because it amazes me. Oh man, I hope that's not damaged. Okay. We'll find out. Alright. So, I've been trying to kind of get the vintage cars too of late. Try to get one set together. The only reason I've been doing that so much lately is because the prices have been so good on these. So, I've decided to try to pick them up when I find them decent prices. This is nice. This is probably one of the finest examples of this, except for that little spot there. But this is a good condition, the pink Nomad. I didn't have this one. I've had it in blue. I think I got a blue one in here, matter of fact. But I picked one up in blue. Let's scoot this down. And I got this pink, or salmon, I guess they called it back in the 60s. Oh, I got a couple more here. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Now, you see the yellowing. It's not the packaging. It's the little cup or the little holder for the car in the back. As you can tell, it's not. Still shows it decent. Sucks that it is doing this, but this is the previous Hot Wheels release of the vintage look, because it's got the 25th anniversary on there. For some reason those yellow. I mean, it's kind of vice versa. I think this says China on it. Yeah, it does. This one says China too, but I guess they didn't pick up on their plastic being an issue until later. I mean, heck, some of these castings, because the metal's so impaired, like too many impurities in them, that they start to get brittle and fall apart. This is good. This is a year older, so this card's in pretty good shape too. But this is like the ice blue spectral flame paint, which looks more like metallic. I don't think they had that paint style down yet. I mean, they were working on it. They tried to get it as close as they could. Nice to see that the stickers have held on to the buttons. But yeah, this is nice to have a couple Nomads in the collection. So let's see where else we got here. I might have told. Nope. Oh no. I'm supposed to be getting another one of these, but I didn't. I don't. I guess they made the white one, the snake, Barracuda. But he didn't have one available. But I hadn't had this one. And this one's actually pretty close to Spectraflame on this one. Yeah, they kind of got it right on this one. This is 95, so this is a year later, I say. This is 92, because I stopped collecting the 92, I believe. This is 93, so this is 95. So yeah, you can see that they started to improve on this stuff. So, and they finally got that Spectraflame down. I hope they have a white one, because I'd like to get a white one. I know it's not the original, but they did a good job with this. Yeah, it does have the red lines on it. Sorry, I couldn't tell for a minute. The natural light's kind of messing with it. But yeah, this is just 2 years later, and they're starting to really get it down pat. That looks good. All right, let's see here. All right, we're going to have to do some scooting here. All right. Sorry, guys. He's got this, like I said, I'm literally pulling tape off as I do these, so... And I'm gonna have to move these tape around. I need the space so I can work on these things. So, still doing pretty good. I mean, we're halfway through this box now because the loose ones took a lot of the space up on top. So let's see. Yeah, like I said, when you're looking for 80s cars, you try to find what the best example and in your price range. Like the Torino, it looked good from the picture. And it was like, you know, like when you look at a car, older car, it's been painted. That's a good 50-footer, right? It's kind of like that in the picture. I didn't realize it had that little crease in the card, but, you know, I'm not worried too about it. I can probably figure a way to at least smooth it out, fix it, just bring it back up. I mean, if it just had a crease in it, I would let it go. But I am going to try to see if I can push that back into place. It's not going to be perfect. That means it's already damaged. So I'm still coming up with an ideal on that. I haven't really completely got a foolproof solution to fix it, but I'll definitely try to fix it. All right, let's see here. Good God. This is the first time I learned I had to do more cleaning and actually revealing. All right. Okay. I think this car is from one of those, like, national park cars. I think I just picked it up. I like the paint scheme. I didn't research it. I don't know why. It's one of those you buy and you're like, why did I buy that again? I could be wrong. I might have researched it after. This might be from a 5-pack. I don't know. We don't know. But this is the it's the Nissan Nissan hardbody. I do have an original one I just bought. I'll have to show that one in the next videos. But yeah, I remember having this one in white. I think it came in red, white, and blue too. But I like the I don't know. I liked it because it's the first time I've seen these wheels put on it that I can recall. Sandstorm. It might be. This might be from a set. I don't remember. I did research it afterwards, but it's been, I don't know, I've been building this box for over a month for sure, and I've just now started getting it into it, and I've had it for almost another month since I've gotten it. About a month, about almost going on 4 weeks. So yeah, but yeah, I picked this up. Thought the metallic paint looked good. I like the white row bar. I know that they didn't give it much detail. I mean, you can see the detail in the plastic, but, you know, there's no detail for the lights or anything like that. But still, it is nice to get, and I've never seen it before as well, so I figured I'd pick it up because I liked it. That's the main purpose of buying it. All right. Let's see. I did not remember having this many loose cars. Anyways, we're going to get these loose cars done for sure this time. All right. So, oh yeah. I think this is from the 40th set. I did buy a lot of the 40th set cars because he opened one up, and I thought this one was sweet looking. It's a 34 Ford, 3-window. Love that two-tone black on the yellow with the red lines. Oh man, that's just classic right there. It would have been cool to make the high raker again, or brought that back up like the first variation of this. But it's flat black. It's got a little bit of gloss. I don't know if it's because of the oils or something on there. It's got some type of oil on there, it looks like. I thought that was... I didn't see that before. I thought that was just it's a little cold. But yeah, there was just some type of oil, I guess that was. There's some type of stuff on there. I don't know what that was, but it's off there now, and that really looks good. Yeah, it's got a little bit back here too, but it all comes off. I don't know if that's some type of residual from the paint or something, like the reaction. That's weird. Yeah, it's right there too. Well, anyways, look at that, man. It's just fantastic looking. Just screams from the 80s, or more like 70s and 60s, I'd say. Probably more like 70s, early 80s. But that's one of my... God, that's just fantastic. The more I like this, the more I see this, the more I love it. That just looks awesome. Man, I'm glad to have that one. All right, next loose car. I promise you guys, we're getting back to cards here in a minute. I thought I bought some decent cards. I still got a whole level here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I had never bought the box set, but I never find the loose ones. I just grab them from the set. So, we were talking about the Bronco, right? With the, or we were talking about the son again with the motorcycle. But look, I didn't realize I had actually bought the Bronco, with the, it's got this, like I said, the motorcycle on the back. What if they use the same one? Probably not. Unless it's a separate piece, they could. Yeah, it has to be a separate piece. Because I don't see that unless it slides through the... down here in the slots, maybe. Anyways, this is from a 5-pack from a Ford set, I believe. But it's like the metallic blue with the white top. It's a little classic Ford on the back there of the Hot Wheels logo, as you can see. That's pretty cool. I have to say this probably came around in 5-pack, probably mid-90s. Because by 2000, I think they discontinued the casting, and then they retooled, or they did, I said retooled, but they actually created a new casting for a Ford series they brought out about, God, 4 years ago now. It was a whole Ford truck series that they brought. I only saw it one time in Walmart. I'm pretty sure it was a Walmart exclusive, but they did a whole, like, dump bin, 3 dump bins for that stuff. And they had just gotten there, and they were just starting to unload it, and I got free range to go through all of it. I think there was somebody that collects there too, because when I went through, they had some main lines, and I didn't see. I might have found the treasure hunt, but not the super. It's no big deal. I mean, like I said, you know, you kind of always keep your eyes peeled out for that. And I've been happy this year. Finally, I've gotten back to where I usually find at least 2 a year, because 2020 was was probably my worst year on finding Supras, and I matched that finally. And I still got some time, so we might be able to break that. Sorry, guys, if you haven't found one. I'm just saying that it's an adrenaline rush when you find one. I hate to say it. I never really cared for it. The only time, like I said, I wasn't even looking for them when I first started collecting. I stumbled into one when I was asking for, I asked the guy if he had these premiums in the back at Myers, grocery store in town. And just trying to show you that it opens in the back, but I don't have this variation of this armored transport car. I got quite a few of them. I got one that's missing the chrome doors in the back, but I think if I ever find one of those beat up ones, I'll put it in I'll take it off and put it on mine. But yeah, this these are usually plastic bodies with metal frames. I don't think I've ever recalled seeing one fully metal on metal. I don't think it's ever been in a premium set. I know it's been in a 2-pack set. Was not expecting that. Y'all getting way too wound up, guys. Was not expecting that. Gonna have to push these back so they don't get on. Yeah, I'm sharing time with my cats here. And this is kind of their room. So I'm kind of taking up their space. But yeah, going back to the armored truck, I'm pretty sure when it first came out, it was always plastic with the metal base. It came in a 2-pack series. I think it actually came in with a cop car and had like a little diorama set with people. So, yeah. But yeah, there's that one, and I got another one. This one's cool too. Cassie, you're just getting in all kinds of trouble, aren't you? All right, here's another one. Rolling in the Dough. I like this. I like the little, advertisements they put on the side too. That kind of gets my attention. This is a cool one. This is also gold black with the metal base. The door opens on this end. If I could get one to do it. I'll try it one more time. There we go. But actually, now that I open this up, I just had just a what do you call it? I guess a flashback to the first one I opened up. It actually has money in the back of that one. That first one that they brought out in that set with the cop car and the cops. I'll try to put a picture here to tell you what I'm talking about. It has actually had money bags in the back of it, which is kind of cool. Now that I think about that. But yeah, got 2 more for the collection. Pretty stoked on that. They actually released that not too long ago. On a full-on chrome car, cop car, and I think there was another paint scheme they did on one. I'll have to see if I can find the pictures for it. I think the other one was like black, I think it was. But, oh yeah. I think this is from a track set, surfing set, but this is the 40 Woody, and from Thailand. Yeah, this one was built in Thailand. There you go. At one time a high raker at one time because they finally molded it in, same as the 32 Ford there. These both were in the high raker series when they were introduced, I believe. But I like the 2-tone wood on that. They actually put some time into this wood finally. Making it more realistic because when it first came out, it was just one full color, and then they did actually paint the top like a canvas color. But I like the red lines on this. I like the purple. It looks good. Kind of a spectral flame look, if you don't, I think. So, yep. I think that might be the last. Yeah, I knew that I kind of brain farted myself. I knew I had more loose because this is the car I was looking for. And I didn't see it yet. And I forgot about that car. That car was phenomenal. Love that 34. So I'll put that right there. But, yeah. I'm starting to enjoy my loose cars now again. So I bought one of these and mine was messed up. This one's better shaped than mine. But finally I got one. Again, the Skyline wagon. Car's in pretty good shape. I can't remember what's wrong with my, either my blister's cracked or something's messed up with the card seriously bad. Because I found it. I don't think I might have bought it online, but I think I found it. But this one's in really good shape. And I do think I have everything from, oh no, you know, it's so funny. I cannot find, I remember when I was looking for this series. That one's, okay, somebody's going to probably argue with me, but I know I heard there was a chase car, and when they first brought these out, and that was the chase car. There was only one every time in the box, and I think there's either 3 of these or 3 of those. I actually have a picture of one being returned with another car in it, and then I had to buy that one. Matter of fact, I think I bought this from the guy. It was supposed to bring me one of these at an antique store, and he never showed up. As a matter of fact, I think it was also this he was going to bring me. I found this so many times, and I left it behind. Now it's like $20, $30 online. I'm just like, I cannot believe that. But I'll find me one. That's the only one I'm missing from the set. So, but, you know, they haven't done much in this wagon lately. If I recall, I haven't seen it. I think Transporters was the last time I saw anything done with it. But still, I'm happy to have this one. I do like my wagons. So, I didn't let the tape on there because you can see it. Like this one, I got to pull it off because you can't see it. And this is a wheel variation. Let's see here. All right. Porsche 911 from 1997. Yep, 1997. Oh, 6. Take that back, my fault. 96. But this is the small wheel variation, as you can tell. This is pretty cool because I've never had a small wheel variation. I believe this was also called a P911. So that's pretty cool. So now I finally got this one. Looks cool to have that. I just saw it and I needed to get one because I think I have the saw blade one, so it was a wheel variation I knew I needed. Oh, man. My dumb butt almost bought me one of these. I thought I bought one and I couldn't find it. And I almost bought one online the other day. I ended up losing out on it, which I was like, I'll look for it again another day, but I had one. I don't even know why. See, that's what the problem is, guys. My problem is, not yours, but my problem is I'll buy cars and I'll build a box like this, and then I don't keep track of what I have in there. I knew I had bought this car, but I was like, it must be underneath here. But I thought maybe it was just a loose one somewhere down the bottom. Look how many I forgot I bought. That tells you how bad it is for me sometimes. Gotta start paying attention. Maybe I need to cut back. But yeah, I'm trying to look online here. Oh, that's not what I want to do. But this is the this is when they brought the Hot One wheels back and the chrome base or chrome paint or chrome. I don't know what I'm saying. Base. They chromed them. They chromed the wheels this time versus doing the gold. And I think they did this for like 2 or 3 years. This is right when I started. I guess I've told people many times I stopped collecting. They just brought them back and made some of these really makes them a rare car with these wheels because they, ultra hots are on here. I don't even if the basic wheels are on here. That's even extremely harder to find. I don't think I've ever seen one with basic wheels unless it was an international car. But I'm trying to see if I can find this. Anyways, yes, I finally got this bad boy, the one in it. Been trying to build my Ferrari collection up some, which I've been doing pretty good. I'm not saying I'm slacking on it. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see. Here we go. Yeah. No, I want... Oh, anyways, yes, I'm pretty sure I did try to buy one just recently, and I just now glad I did, and it fell through. Fingers crossed, I'll try to stop doing that. Oh, okay. Here's another car I didn't remember getting. But I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, it looks like this thing has been definitely put back on the card, I think. I don't know. I do not know. Here's an example. There's somebody re-gluing this back on here. I'm not saying it has been, because if you look down here, if it had been re-glued, you probably would see some type of residual. Oh, there you go, right there. That right there might tell you that this thing was glued on at one time. Yeah, somebody re-glued this together. It's okay. That's a bad thing when you buy cars online. I'm starting to see that when they're sitting down like this and you see them sitting like all this in here, you miss so many. Unless you don't care about the car and you're like, I want the car, you go at it. You're going to be perfect. This will be perfect for you. But this, for me, as a car collector, this tells me this thing has been out of the package before. It's no biggie. Just, this is, you know what? I actually like this because this is a way you can teach people and learn what to look for. What not, if you see stuff like this, you know it's been put back in the card. I'm pretty sure this is where the plastic started at, right here, and then somebody heated it up to put it back in, as you can tell. And, yeah, this is a prime example when you got to pay attention to this stuff, guys. I'm not blaming the guy who sold this to me because he probably bought collections. I don't think he picks up on it because the guy has thousands and thousands of cars. But anyways. Oh, God. Hopefully this is not damaged. I know this is now. Well, nope. I don't. Huh. If it's on the bottom, it's even more screwed. Oh, my God. I got more loose cars in here. Wow. Oh, my God. Didn't even realize that. All right, let's look at these loose cars. Yep, I see this now. Yep, I remember that now. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. I guess what I'm looking for also is on the bottom. So, getting back to this box of goodies. We got another loose car here. Yeah, I think it went more loose than carded this time, which is a first for me. Which is not bad, don't get me wrong. I like it. 67 Camaro of GTO. I believe this is from a set. I don't think this is a... Damn, the color's pretty close to that. It's not custom. I did buy a custom from him. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to have to research that Corvette, though. That one's really got me intrigued. But this is... It might be from a racetrack set. I don't know. This might be from this set. These two might be together. I don't know. But it's a 67 Camaro. God. 67 GTO. Pontiac GTO. I don't know why I'm saying... This says it's... Yeah, it's 67. Yeah, there it is right there. 67, the taillights are different. Taillights don't have that separation there. They're straight on through. And I believe the grill's different, but they're pretty close the same. And this is right before they changed downsized the car to like the GTO Judge. So this is the last of the bigger body GTO. I guess close to the first gen you want to call it, because every year they were different. 64 is different, 65 is different. This is also the last year for the headlights being on top of each other. They'll go side to side on 68. 68 is probably one of my favorite, honestly. I like 64. My uncle had a 67, believe it or not. He had one in burgundy with a black top. But yeah, I love the classic look there, the red lines. It's some of these loose castings, if I pay attention to them and do a little research, if they're in a set or something, I'm picking them up. Let's see, Karma. This is, wow, this is the most detail I've ever seen on this. I don't know if that's, I'm going to say it's paint over the rivet. I'll have to look. I don't think this has been apart. No, I don't think so. But I love what they did with these. They put that clear coat on there to protect those the livery on this thing. Look at the detail on this thing. It's even got taillights on it. This is probably one of the best looking S10s I've seen Mattel ever do. On the newer body style. All the decals on the side, Hot Wheels. What else we got up there? I can't, Davis something. The DeWart oil pumps. Gills rims. What's that say? The shocks or something? What's that say? I don't know. But yeah, the detail and the gloss on this to protect the decals. Because I've seen Mattel do this on some older cars, or like on their premium cars. They really try to protect the labels and stuff on here because they clear coat it, or it's somehow like, I don't know what process they use to do that, but I saw it and I just like, man, I gotta have that variation of that. I've never seen it before. And it was from a 4-pack set I think you can get from Toys R Us. But yeah. So that one's another car I got. This one's from some type of promotional event. And oh, I'll be darned, it's actually not carded or in a plastic bag. I don't know, I can't remember what it was. It's some promotional car. Or it's a track car. See, that's what I'm saying. I bought it, I researched it then, and then I didn't do it again until they definitely redid the taillights. That's right, the taillights used to be plastic, and they redid this thing. They, like I said, remember how I used to say some of the Mattel cars, they recast them and changed them like that in the Corvette. There's another example where they used to use the taillights to put the cars together. And this was one of those cases where the actual taillights were plastic, and you slid the base in, and then you riveted. I guess the technique was expensive, I guess, because you still had to do it by hand, I guess. Maybe there was a machine that would slide it in, but anyways. Yeah, this is the 80s Firebird. Basic wheels. It's got the smalls in the front and back. I know at one time this also had the bigger tires in the back, because you can look at the, you can still put the bigger meats in the back if you wanted to. I know this was it's from the 80s, right? Yeah, 83, or it says copyright 82, but I have the black variation, and it's got the bigger wheels in the back, so yeah, they did a lot of changing on this car. But it's a promotional car, or it's from a 5-pack or track set. I know it's one of them. I mean, it's kind of a broad range, but I'm pretty sure it's what it came from. All right, let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to move this along, but oh yeah, I got the both card variations. I didn't realize this. I got the classic Ferrari. I have a 7-spoke, I believe, in this variation. This is the one that has, I think there might be another variation where it's got the card inside there, not for sure, but I got the classic Ferrari, and then they actually gave it its full name on this one. And then the 10 points system was down. But yeah, see, this card's 90 and this one's 91. This is the most, I always thought this was the most unusual card. It always reminded me they took the back of a paper bag and they just stuck it on the back of the card. This came from the same place, too. I don't know what those are. I guess this is from a place that bought these cards and then put their own sticker on there. But, yeah. Got them now. They both look good. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, there's the other one. Way Too Fast. This was the trailer edition car, too. I don't know the whole story behind this, but I've seen it multiple times, and this one was super cheap. But this is probably one of my favorite versions of this car. It's just so ridiculous, but cool. Way Too Fast. It's like it's got a Vicky body on it, and it's got 2, of course, motors on it. V8 motors. Just kidding. It's from a movie, sorry. It's always like quoting that for some reason. I love the flames on this. And the Real Riders just gives it that classic look. I mean, this looks better than they did this in a treasure hunt, and this one tops that by leaps to me. I mean, I have it, and it's not bad. I have a I guess I'll put a picture up here if I find it. I'm pretty sure I can do that. But I love this. I've been eyeballing one of these for a while, and I just kind of passed on it. But now I finally got it. And it's kind of funny that he didn't card it. Or put it in a packaging. Because, I mean, it's the same thing, the trailer edition. And actually, this card's in better shape than the Dodge. But anyways, nice. Very nice. I love the metallic pinstriping they did around the flames on it. That just kind of screams to me back from when I was a kid, when they did these cars. Put that detail on it. But yeah, nice to have that in the collection. All right, ooh, we got some vintage here. Oh yeah, I do remember. Okay, finally, I got the original release of the Purple Passion. She's a little wonky, but she's here. This is it. The original release of the Purple Passion. With that card I was talking about on the Ferraris. I could probably take some wax and clean this up. Card's fairly decent. I mean, you're talking now, what, 30-something years old now? This is 92, I think. No, this is a 90 release. Good God. Still need that Probe funny car. I think I got the Lamborghini coming too now. It's got a little bit of something on here. I guess those are raindrops. At least I hope it is. Yeah, the T-Bucket. I just got the T-Bucket. It's in this box here, I believe. And the Nissan Hardbody. Yeah, see, this is not the original release of the 80s Firebird. It was still black or blue, metallic blue. And it had gold basic wheels. I never could figure out what they were doing at. I don't know, it's just because they wanted to put more variations out there to get everybody ramped up or what. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. When you looked at the back of this thing, all these little stars on the side, these are all new release cars, like the mini truck. Dang, God, 91. Well, I guess, yeah, 90. The mini truck, the T-Bird Stalker. Holy crap, that's cool. Yeah, so they released one. Oh, I don't even know what 85 is. I know I probably seen it or had it at one time. They didn't even have a name for it yet. Proper Chopper, which I know there was 2 variations of that. Purple Passion, which this is it right here. And then the mini truck, which I do have that. And there's 2 more releases they don't even have available. Summer and Fall 1990. So you were on the lookout back in 1990 at Toys R Us or one of them. Yep, 87. I remember that. But here's another one that I had. I loved it. I remember this car. And talking about this car. Oh, wow. Ha! I guess you could call this an error car now. Because if you look, see that? That's the canopy for the top here. And somehow it ended up all the way down here at the bottom. I don't remember that being off there. It must have happened when shipping. I don't know. That's the bad thing about these Lesney cars. Oh, it's not Lesney. I'm sorry. This is Matchbox. They're already in the U.S. by now. Yeah, I don't think Lesney took care of these cars back then. I don't even know who made. Where's this from? Thailand. So this is Thailand. So Matchbox moved their building operations to Asia. But yeah, there's two variations of this too. I bought it because of that. This was the newer release, and then this is the original release. Look at that KB Toy Store. Cool. So I got an era car, and it's the second release, and then this is the other release. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, when you find older Matchbox cars, they don't travel easy. They're blisters. Get jacked up. I mean, oh, cool too. It's also there's a tint difference on that. I didn't realize that. That one's, well, it might not be dark. Yeah, it's gotta be darker. I don't remember seeing that like that. But then again, I mean, you're looking at 50 footers sometimes when you're seeing these cars. So, but yeah, these are the Aerotechs. This car had the enclosed record for any motor speedway for one of the fastest cars going around. I believe AJ Foyt drove this car around the track. But I saw, I was only going to buy one, but then I saw there were variations on the card. So I went ahead and picked them up. And now I got an Aero one on top of a, good gravy, boy. Sit down. There. I don't know what to do about that. I might have to pull these out. I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyways, I got both of these for the cards. And actually, the canopies are different color too, which I did not know. All right. Oh yeah. This one actually is a good card. Yeah. Finally. Probably my best Matchbox card. Sweet. I feel bad for my Aerotechs. I wish they were in better shape. But yeah, look at this bad boy right here. This is a Matchbox's release of the Jaguar XJ220. I do like these wheels. I've always did like these Matchbox wheels. I thought they just looked cooler. I mean, I liked Hot Wheels, I always did, but I always still appreciated Matchbox. This one's a Thailand car. I believe it was released the same time that was. So this is 94. Wow, 94. I thought these were earlier. See, that's 87. So this one's probably 88. No, this is 91. Wow. So they kept that body style around, or they didn't change it at all until, I guess, 93 or so. Because it goes purple or white or something. But yeah, that looks good. It's probably, I need to put that in a card. I don't know why, or in a protector. That's in great shape. Love that blue. That white interior. And here's another funny thing about it, guys. I don't even remember buying it. Oh, no, I did. I mean, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, yeah, that's bad. Bad to the bone. Here's another one. Now, I had this one when I was a kid. I know I did. Yeah, Matchbox was using some real soft plastic back then. But this is the 87 Corvette. Okay. Second year that it has come back out in convertible. After hiatus since I'm pretty sure 75 was the last year for the convertible. I've had arguments with that, but I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, the black interior with the little Chevy emblem with the Corvette on the side. Nice little separation there between the frame and the body. Well, It's not the frame. No, it is the frame. Not bad. Well, for this, of course, the frame's down here. Well, you know what? Take that back. That's not a separation. That's actually in the... It must be a three-piece design because it's a metal body when it's got this plastic trim to separate, which that actually is on the car itself. Nice. Well, Matchbox really put a lot of time in this the more I look at this. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the yellow one. There's apparently another color scheme since it's saying it's new. And this is probably, what, 90? Nope, this is 88. And they actually put Goodyear trademark copyrights on the back of the package. I didn't notice that. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm trying to hurry this along. Oh, there she is. Okay. I was wondering where that was. Here's another variation. Or this actually, I think, was a happy birthday card at one time, too. I don't know why, but I think I remember seeing that. But this is the 98 Mustang Cobra. IMSA. It should be an IMSA car. Just by the way this car looks. The wide body kit and all stuff. Yeah, it's definitely got the IMSA. This is not actual release to the public, but it's representing a Mustang Cobra. But I love the purple on there with the silver striping. That looks cool. Just little different of a paint graphic on the side. The Hot Wheels logo. It's got red windows in it. I'm going to say the interior is silver. Maybe black. Nope, it's silver. I can see up in there. Up in there shows silver. Yeah, you can't really see, but up there by the wheel. But nice release. I didn't have this one yet, but now I do. First year for that release, I believe, was 98. There's a couple good variations of that car. If you saw the first video, you saw I was talking about the mystery model, which is probably the rarest of that car, which is not easy to find. I've only seen one in my entire collecting dare I say career? Since I've been collecting, at least. And here is, I kind of slept on this one. I've kind of like, this, yeah. But I realized I have a couple goofy models with some crazy graphics on it. This is probably actually the least of the three that I have that have the graphics are not that bad. But another reason I got is because it's when it's changed it over to the plastic body. Metal brace. And I believe this is something with the combination where they were doing the... there's a series where these cars, they use these cars reverse the... I think this car used to be all metal at one time. I believe sure the original one was. And also, I think there's a plastic base on that one. But anyways, they opened up the wheel well in the back more because it used to be the same size as that. Changed, well, the base has changed too because this is not the original base. This is the base from that series I'm talking about where it has a spoiler on the back and you push down on it and it takes off. So, and I'll have to put a picture in for that. I remember the series, I just don't remember their name. And I didn't care for them. I had them. But now, those stupid things are worth some serious coin all of a sudden. I never thought in the world that those things were worth anything. But like I said, if they weren't popular, then usually they become a collector's item and the price goes up on them. It's no biggie to me. I'm not worried about it. Still don't care for them. This is the Rescue Ranger. It's been around since the 70s. Uses the same base as the Super Van, as I've said before. Actually, the last time they actually brought this car out, they actually took the time to make the correct type of frame for this car. If you look at the most recent release, it completely goes to the back now to where it fits flush with the body, which is crazy. It took them 40 plus years to do that. But yeah, this was released in red. It was a red line as well. One of the last couple years, it was a red line. I think this was 76 this was released. 74. The body is the frame has. But this, I think it was released in 76, the frame, the body itself. But I mean, this has been so many variations. It's been the Rambling Wrecker. The base has been used for the Super Van. This thing. Backwoods Bomb. I mean, it's been around forever. Just like the funny car frame that they've used for years. That one frame's been around since the 70s. And I always thought, why did they never change it up? I'm like, and I started thinking, it's like, why would you worry about it? Because it's like they frame. It's a funny car frame. You don't ever really see that. I mean, they change probably, you know, the integrity and stuff of it. But anyways, I'm rambling here. But yeah, it's the same base they've used since the Super Van and the Rambling Record. All right, guys. Finally, I'm almost done rambling here. All right, so I finally did a little research on this car, and I found out that it was a Holden Commodore. I should have realized this because I think it actually was released as a Holden Commodore itself, but then they just changed it over to being a cop car, which they've done that to some stuff. But here's a state police Holden Commodore police car, which is cracking me up. It's a state police car, but it's right-hand drive. So this should be in Australia, since it's actually in Holden. Yeah, they've changed the base on this, because I think the Holden that I remember when this came out was white with some graphics on the side, or on the center of the hood and whatnot. Maybe some on the side as well. But I was looking at this car, and every time I looked at it, I was like, I know this car has been something else at one time. So I finally started doing research on it, and that's when I found out it was a Holden Commodore. And here's another thing, Mattel. I don't know why you decided to do this with this car. See that extra little... See that? And you can see that right... Let's see, right there. That's the plastic inside there. You should have done this on a lot of these cars. Because a lot of these cars, I mean, get tore up. I don't even know why you all do that and then you stop. And like on this car. Like the Purple Passion really could have used it. I know it's a little older car, but I can't remember when you all started doing this. I want to say it was around the same time that car came out. But yeah, there's very many variations of that police car. I mean, gobs of them. Here's another one. I do like my service vehicles. Here's a Fire Eater in yellow. I don't have very many red. I almost bought the treasure hunt one the other day. There was a guy that had the super and the regular, and I almost bought him, and I was like, let's hold off. Tried to throw him a deal out there. He wasn't buying it. It was all good. If you came back with another offer, I probably would have bought it. But see, like this one, definitely could have used that plastic protector, just because those edges from the back of the fire truck. This one came out in 76 as well. We are just doing all kinds of... Yep, 76. So 77. One of the last years. This was also a red line. One of the last years for a red line. But yeah, it was red originally. It's been red a lot. I mean, they really hardly ever change this vehicle. This is one of the very rare times they've actually changed it. Matter of fact, they just released this probably 3 years ago. And it's actually got a plastic body with a metal base now. And it was released in yellow. And honestly, when I first started looking for it, it was hard to find. But then I found a short car version of it, which was cool. Last car, guys, and I'll get off here. And again, sorry for the long video, but you know, it happens when you do these. Nissan Hardbody, which, of course, here's the other one I got. I showed you all earlier. It's changed a lot over the years, which when they started getting these wheels, I think these wheels came out a little bit after this, but yeah, I kind of researched that one again. I'm pretty sure it's from a series, but yeah, I have I think I got the pink variation of this. I didn't have the yellow one. There's a lot of variations of this vehicle, especially as it keeps going through the changes of colors and stuff. Sometimes they mesh parts together. You can see that on if you research it. Like some of these will be like yellow with a pink interior, or the original one, Nissan Hardbody, in white. Maybe the second variation of it will have either a pink insert, plastic insert. This should be black. But yeah, this one's 19... I want to say it's just 2 release. Huh. Oh, 91, so yeah, 92. So yeah, it's one of the last years I started collecting. And yeah, by the way, man, I've kind of passed up on that car a lot lately. But that's all I got as cars. And then I did pick this up from him. I was gonna buy this car eventually, but I haven't bought it. But might as well buy the artwork, right? So hopefully it didn't get bent. But so when I first started collecting this, when I first picked up on these things, yeah, it's actually in pretty darn good shape, so it didn't get hurt. I was a little worried about where you put this, but the artwork for this was pretty cool. The artwork for the collector's edition car, where you turned in your points and got the car. So I finally got the that. I don't have the car yet, but this was like one of the first cars when I started collecting back in 2017. I think this is one of the first cars you could get from Kmart. I don't know if it was Kmart or Toys R Us, but still, I'm going to buy it eventually. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, guys, this is my haul. This is the whole haul, whole shebang-a-bang from Jeffro's Diecast. I got from a few weeks ago. So yeah, hope y'all like it. So this is Ryan. I'm gonna sign off here, guys. Y'all have a good week. Hopefully, happy collecting. Hopefully, you find what you need and what you've been looking for. Gotta get out there and look, man. If you don't get out there, you're never gonna find it, which is true. All you gotta do is just go out there and say, I haven't been there in a while. I'm gonna check the place out. You might get lucky. I got lucky this week and found a bunch of good stuff, which I'm gonna put on my next video. So you guys, y'all take care. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next episode. Deuces.